Okay, so what I want to go over today and teach you guys and show you guys is how to build your own YouTube channel. As I mentioned earlier in the video, right now the second largest search engine in the world is YouTube. And I've seen a lot of great videos from different brokers and companies and real estate agencies that are not only showing their home tours, but also just videos of themselves, just things to help build that relationship and that community with them and everyone around them. So I like YouTube a lot. So so I want you guys to have the tools to be able to create your own YouTube channel. So let's go ahead and get right into it. So I'm going to share my screen really quick. Okay, so this is what our YouTube studio looks like. So whenever you're just normally in YouTube, it'll look something, let's see here. If I just want to go to YouTube, here's what YouTube is looking like for me. So whenever you first go to YouTube, now you need to be signed into a Gmail account. What you're going to do is, and look, so I was actually watching this earlier with my son, Architectural Digest shows, it's really cool home tours of like celebrities' homes, but pretty neat. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to switch. I click that. I'm going to go to YouTube Studio. And that's going to put us back where we're at just a second ago. So this is their dashboard. So whenever we're creating videos, anything like that, it's all going to start right here. So let's kind of go through some of the different options here on the side. And if you're just going to get started with your YouTube channel, just some things that you should do. So if we look at the dashboard, you'll see there's a couple of different options up here. I had a couple of videos up that I actually deleted. They were kind of some older ones, so I have a little bit of views and stuff, but not a lot. And this is my personal account here. But if I want to upload videos, I've got an option right here. I can just click this. And I can select into videos. I can drag them or select them from the desktop. I can also, up here at the top right, you'll see it says Create. I can actually upload from here, or I can go live, almost like Facebook Live. But before we ever upload any videos, what I would suggest you do is to get your channel kind of looking how you want it to look. So whenever people first jump on your channel, you want them to see, just kind of what your channel is about, some cool little graphics and stuff like that. So let's see here. So let's go down here into customization. So this is the first place I would start. I'm gonna hit customization. And here's where I can really kind of set up my YouTube channel for whenever people first show up on the page or whenever they come back to the page. So here under layout, if you'll look, a channel trailer for people who haven't subscribed. So something you can do is you can have a video set up so that if people, the first time they ever show up on your page, you can have a specific video that they will see for the very first time. So let's say it's the very first time they jump on your page and you want to introduce yourself as a realtor. Here's your chance. You can have a video uploaded and you can make sure that whoever shows up for the first time kind of gets to know your story, gets to hear from you a little bit. And then once that person comes back, you can have a featured video for returning subscribers. So if you have people that are subscribing or just are checking in on your channel, you can have a certain video that automatically starts playing once they jump in. So pretty nice. You can have that set up so for new people and for returning people. Over here in the branding, here's where you can change your stuff up. So whenever people are first coming to your channel, you can see, they can see my profile picture, which is one with me and Gavin when I was a little bit younger, and then banner image. Here's where I want you to really kind of put a little bit of work into. Because whenever you jump on a YouTube channel, there's some really cool a banner image that's up here at the top. And you really want that to just kind of be unique, kind of, a little bit about you. And it just makes the channel seem that much more professional. So if I want to upload, I can click upload and I can find an image, but I have to find a specific size image. So if you look right here, it has to be 2048 by 1152 pixels. So if we wanted to find or create that image, where could we go to? Well, just like one of the classes we had before, we can go to, let's minimize you. We can go to Canva. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna type in YouTube channel art. Now, if you look, the first thing you'll notice is that this size is a little bit different. So it's 2560, 1440. It's a little bit different from what we have right here, but that's okay because we can change the size. So I'm going to here. And if you notice, like we've shown before, you've got some really cool templates you can choose from. What I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna take this one right now. And if I really wanted, I could put in my name, any kind of information that I want right here, and I could choose a cool different background. But I'm just gonna go ahead and download this one. And I'm not gonna download it as a PNG file. I'm gonna download it as a JPEG file. Once I hit download, it's gonna pop up here at the bottom. We wanna pay attention to what the name is. So we've got pink and blue. So now, oh, you know what? We forgot to change the size of it. Goodness. All right, let's go back in here. So before we do that, let's change the size. So we have to have 2048 by 1152. So 2048 by 11, what was that, 42? Take a quick look. No, 1152. All right, so we're gonna save that as 2048 by 1152 pixels. I'm just gonna resize it. Now let's download it again. Go back to JPEG. Okie dokie. So we've got pink and blue. Which one is this? Okay, now I'm gonna go back here to customize channel. I'm gonna upload my banner image. Let's hope we pick the right, let's see here. So we got pink and blue. Go ahead, open. Now, the first thing you notice is it's only showing this little part. So it used to be that YouTube, whenever you were watching it, you were only watching it on your computer. Well, it obviously changes now because people are on their phone, people are on their desktop, and people are on TV. So whenever I was watching YouTube a little bit earlier, I was actually watching it on my TV. So what I like about this is that you can see what your channel art looks like on different platforms. So on all devices, it's gonna look like this. On your desktop, it's gonna look like this. But on TV, you're gonna be able to see this entire thing. So you wanna make sure whenever you create this, to kind of have this in mind, that you're gonna want this to be viewable for all three of these options. You can change this up a little bit. You can crop it and stuff, but just kind of have that in mind so you can see what it looks like. I'm gonna hit done. And there I've got, now my channel art has that, the really cool image up there up top. Now, if I wanted, I could create a watermark as well. So if I'm gonna create Remax Elite Realty videos, then it'd probably be a good thing to do to actually take one of our logos and put it in here. And we can do the exact same thing as Canva. So remember, whenever we save this, let's go back to, whenever we downloaded this, we could save this as a PNG file. So we could take our image, we could take our logo, our business card, our headshot, whatever you want, put it in Canva, resize it to this size, 150 by 150, and save it as a PNG file. Then we can upload that. And then we can have our watermark on every one of our videos. So no matter how much of the video they watch, they always see just a little bit of your information. So that's the very first step that I would do, is get your branding down. Whenever we go into basic info, here's where you can tell people about your channel and start getting your SEO lined up. So your SEO is search engine optimization. So how do people find you? You know, whenever you do a Google search right now, a lot of times a YouTube video will pop up in the top results. So you want to make sure that you have keywords that matches your channel. So here I'm going to put in information about myself. There is some SEO with this, so you want to make sure that you're describing exactly what you're going to be doing. If this is your real estate channel, then you can put that this is all about real estate. Let's take a look at our participants, make sure there's nobody in the waiting room. Nope. So put all your information in here. If you do have any other languages, you can add that. Here's a great place to add your website. So something about that helps with people finding you on Google is adding backlinks to your website. And this is a great way to add a backlink to your website. It's basically one more route to people for people to find you. And then you can add your information into contact info. And right here is the channel for your channel link. Once you actually give it a name, it's your channel link. Let's go back to our dashboard. Yeah, I'm not going to save any of those changes. And let's see, let's go down these just a little bit. So here's our dashboard. Our videos, whenever we have videos uploaded, you'll start seeing them here. What I like is that you'll be able to see the date, the views, the comments, likes and dislikes. You can kind of start seeing which of your videos are hitting and which aren't. On playlists, this is simply videos, whoops, that you have saved, that you like. Under analytics, that's where you can get really in depth about your videos. You can kind of see, you can change the dates, but you can look and see how people are engaging with your videos. You can see watch time, your reach, engagement, your audience. You can see who exactly is kind of watching your videos. So once you get enough views and enough videos up, you can start seeing, you know, do you primarily have men or women that are watching your videos? Where are they coming from? What other videos are they watching? And what time are viewers watching your YouTube channel? Down in comments, here's where you can find any comments that have been made, and some that you like spam. Like if some comments look spammy, it'll put it in here. There may be some that maybe it looks like it could be offensive, so it'll put in here and it'll be waiting for a review. So maybe it's a comment that you didn't necessarily appreciate. It could go into waiting review. And here's comments that have been published. Subtitles. I would highly suggest adding subtitles to your videos. YouTube will automatically try to decipher it. If you speak kind of fast like I do, it may have some trouble sometimes, but putting subtitles in, imagine, you know, if you're at, you know, the doctor's office and you're watching a video, you may be interested in the video, but you don't want to have the sound on. Subtitles is a great way to still keep people engaged and kind of know what's going on in your video. Monetization, you can make money from your YouTube videos. There are some requirements. You have to have 1,000 subscribers. You have to have 4,000 total watched hours of time on your video. But once you get that, then you can start adding ads into your YouTube channel and start making money from that. Customization, we kind of went into that already. Audio library. Here's a really great place. So let's say you've made some videos and you want to put some songs with it. Well, you can go through and download all of these songs. Let's take a look, listen to this. So you can find songs that you feel, you know, maybe fits with your video. So if you want to have like a really nice little intro and have some music to go with it, you can find music and download it just like you do download anything else. All right, let's go in here to settings. So under, so this is if you did have advertising, you can have your default units or it's set up as dollars. Under your channel, here's where you want to add some keywords about what your channel is about. So if it's about real estate, you can add that in, about Kentucky, L-Bar. You can add in these different keywords so that whenever people are searching, if maybe they hit that certain keyword, they'll be drawn to your YouTube page. Under advanced settings, YouTube is very careful about channels that are made for kids. So if you have kids, you know there's a lot of videos that are set up for toys. You can say, yeah, this content is made for kids, or no, it's not uploaded for kids, or you can review it each time you upload a video. Under branding, we've already seen this. Feature eligibility. Once you upload videos, you can add collaborators and your video to playlists, things like that. Let's go to upload defaults. So I would leave this blank at the moment because each video is most likely going to be different. Now let's say, yeah, I would just leave this alone because every single video is going to be a little bit different. You're going to have a different title. You're going to have a different description. Visibility, now this will change, but I would just leave this alone. Now you could, if every single video is going to be about real estate, you could go ahead and start adding tags in here. Like real estate, Lexington, Kentucky. If I know, well, I misspelled that, but if you know that every single video is going to be about real estate, go ahead and you can go ahead and keep that so you don't have to put in those hashtags or those keywords every single time. Permissions, let's go to community. So if you have a team, you can add approved users in. So if you have one YouTube channel that you're going to be running, you can add different people in here so that both of you can run this YouTube page. And blocked words. So if you know there's certain words that you don't want to show up, so if there was a bad word like shoot, then you can add that in there so that it tries to filter out any kind of words that somebody could have put on there. So that's really good to keep the cussing down. All right, so let's upload our very first video. So we're gonna go back up to dashboard. I'm going to upload, select my file. I'm just going to choose one really quick. Here we go. We were just talking about this earlier. 2949 Majestic View Walk. So once we open this, we can start adding some information here. So this is the title of the video, but you can change this to whatever you want. You'll see over here that the video is processing. Here is where you can put in your description about your video. So you can say, Matterport tour of, 2949 Majestic View Walk in Lexington, Kentucky. You'll see over here, here's our current thumbnail. If we scroll down a little bit, we can actually choose the thumbnail that we want. So we've got a couple different options here. These are already preloaded from what it knows about the video. If we want, we can actually upload our own thumbnail. So you've seen some of the YouTube videos where I'll have the information up here. You can actually create that thumbnail. Let's go back here into Canva, which is awesome. And let's type in YouTube thumbnail. So if we really wanted, we could create our own YouTube thumbnail right here, download it, and manually upload it right here. In our playlist, if we have certain, we can set up playlists. Like, let's say if your YouTube channel is going to be about real estate home tours and maybe about community events, like, there's a brand new store opening and you want to go out and interview the owner, or you're going to talk about, anything like with lifestyle. If you're a fashionista and you want your channel to be about both real estate and fashion, you can set up your videos to go in different playlists. So if I was going to add this one in, this one's obviously real estate, I could then add into a new playlist and I can create real estate. Here's where audience, is this made for kids? You're going to put, no, it's not made for kids. If you wanted to, I wouldn't suggest for this, but you can put age restrictions on. And then right here under more options, this is where you can add just your subtitles, things like that. If you have, let's say you have a promotion that you're working with, let's say you're touring a home and you have a stager that has staged a home for you, and they're going to compensate you for mentioning them in the video, then you can put in here that it has a product placement, sponsorship, or endorsement. We go down just a little bit. Here's where we can add our tags manually, or like we put earlier, you can already have the tags added in automatically that we showed earlier. Language and subtitle, we know that it's English, but if we wanted, we could change that up. Recording date and location, this is really cool. So you can actually put in, like if you were in Lexington, Kentucky, you can add that, because there's sometimes that people will just specifically look up videos in Lexington and your video can pop up in there. Yeah, we'll go down here. So you can put the category of what this is. There isn't a whole lot of categories here, but for real estate, I'd probably say people and blogs. And then, yeah, so then once we're happy with everything in here, let's just say, check out this home. I'm gonna go to next. Nope, it's not made for kids. Next. So here's some really cool things that you can do. So have you ever seen the videos that pop up? You'll have like a little, like a bar that pops up over video where it's maybe suggesting something. Well, that's a card. So we would add an end screen, but this video is only 15 seconds and a video has to be 25 seconds to have an end screen. But you can have an end screen that has a little like row of your channels that suggests they go check out more of your videos. But if I go to add card here, I'll show you what this looks like. I can add any of my videos. This is going to show up at the end, or I'm sorry, this is going to show up during the video. So let's say we've got this really cool Matterport tour and we want to let someone know about Matterport. Let's go to channel, and I'm just going to look for Matterport. So here's a Matterport. Custom message. Check out more Matterport tours. Oops. Custom message cannot be longer than 30 characters. Okay. And then must be teaser text. Oh, teaser text. Okay, so now I'm gonna hit save. And you see right here, now we've got this new box that pops up. Obviously, want more probably isn't the best one. That's misspelled, but that's okay. But we can add that. So this can go to Matterport, or I can put it on one of my videos. So if I change this card, I can go back to video. And then any of my videos I could add in here, or I can search for specific videos. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to discard the card because we're not going to do that at the moment. I'm going to go to next. So here's a really neat tool that I learned, or kind of something that is kind of cool, that if you really wanted to build your YouTube channel kind of fast, this is something that I think that you should really consider. So instead of just publishing this, what I would do is change this to private. So whenever it's private, the only people that can see your video are people that you've invited. So if I have it unlisted, only people with a link can find it, but it's still kind of out there. For public, everyone can see it. But something that I learned at R4 was that you can put this as private, get the link right here, email this out to all of your people. So if you have 300, contacts that you think would be interested in this property, blast that email out with this YouTube link. So let's say 150 people click on the YouTube link. Well, all of a sudden, it's got 150 views. Then what you can do is go to public, change it after the fact, go to public, and then publish it. And your video that just got uploaded all of a sudden has 150 views. YouTube will look at that and it's kind of like, well, some people are really interested in this video. Maybe we should start pushing it a little bit more. So there you can start kind of upping your views and upping your awareness. So once our video is published, we can do a few different things here. We can get the embedded code. So on our Bouge website, we can embed videos into our website, we can grab that code right here. We can share it to Facebook, Twitter. I don't know if anyone uses Blogger anymore. But a couple different places here. LinkedIn is a great one. Whenever you upload a video now, it'll let everyone know that you've recently just uploaded a video. Or we can email it out, or we can grab the link right here, and let's just click on it and see what it looks like now. And so here's our video. So we see it's tagged for Lexington. We've got the title here that we didn't really change. But just like that, your video is now on YouTube. So let's close, and we're all done. And so just like that, we've really quickly kind of built a YouTube channel. We've made some cover art. We've uploaded a video, edit it, and yeah, let's see here. So let's jump out of here, out of the share screen. But there we go. So that is kind of quickly how to make your own YouTube channel. It can seem a little overwhelming at first, and it can probably be kind of annoying whenever you upload videos and maybe you're not getting the views that you want. But everyone starts somewhere. And with YouTube, once you kind of start building that community, it can really do a lot of great things for your real estate business. So if you are creating any kind of videos, I would definitely suggest uploading them and just kind of working that angle. It's one more way to really kind of build your business. So Margaret, do you have any questions? Anything I can show you?
No, I'm good.
Okay.
No, I think I'm good. I'll have to go through it and see if I have any questions as I go, I guess.
Well, sure. Well, it's YouTube is awesome. It's kind of underutilized, I think, for a lot of people. I haven't used as much as I really should have, and so whenever I'm going through this, in my mind, I'm like, man, I really need to be focusing on this. So even if you don't go super into detail with it, I would still anything with real estate, I would upload, because you just never know who's going to find it and then contact you about being their agent. So that is it for today's class. Easy peasy.
All right. Well, thank you. I'll talk to you later.
All right. Thank you, Margaret. And if anyone has any questions, feel free to reach out. Let me know. And yeah, I'll help you sit down, build your channel, come up with any ideas. Just let me know. Okay. Talk to you guys soon.
All right. Thanks.
Bye.